welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans.
To kick off for Houston.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Derrick Henry, you may remember last year against Houston in the season finale, 211 yards rushing, one of only two 200-yard games in the NFL last year. And not only that, but that game won in the rushing title because Nick Chubb was the leader, but he struggled in the final week against the Bengals. And then up from behind came Henry. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up second.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry, and he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 3.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A first down carry for Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
At the 17-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's got Smith here, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Open man, the tight end fells. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Let's see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Catch there by Kenny Stills, and he joined Houston last season and showed once again, as he has shown throughout his career, he can be a very reliable, good complementary receiver.
On 2nd down, Johnson, and flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Texans nothing.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big run that time by Henry. 44 yards on the ground.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Watch the twist.
Tannehill. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Texans' 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Tiger.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short.
Go.
They'll run. It's Henry. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Going deep here for Stills. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd down, it's Henry. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 22, Derrick Henry.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike. Let's go, baby, they turn over.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Tannehill on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Take 4.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Henry.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Roby on the tackle.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Kill, kill, kill. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Yo, triple up, triple up.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Here's Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need it?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 20.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On second down, here's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
2 yards.
Catch there by Brandon Cooks. And it's hard to believe that he's on his 4th team in 5 years because he's produced everywhere that he's been. Houston hoping to see the Brandon Cooks that they saw in New Orleans, in New England, and in Los Angeles. 2019, though, was his first year under 1,000 yards since 2014. He's looking for a bounce back.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth, now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 3.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
12-yard line.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Eluding the pressure right. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check, check, check. Lock, lock. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Run to the hunt. 41's coming. 41's the mic. You don't want that.
On third down, Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
10 at the 37-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Watch it. Tiger.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Tannehill now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Kamale Correa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
3rd and long. It's Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
17.
But don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
Texans 3.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. The The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now it's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check. Lucky.
A give to Henry. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Again, it's Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. This from 54 yards away.
54-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Got to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Reed. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards.
From the gun, here's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. It's complete. Stills.
Watson's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
It's a gain.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
11 yards.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here we go on fourth. Watson buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down, Houston.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But it's going to be second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
11 yards there, first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It's second down.
To try again after the sack. Watson, he gets this one to Johnson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
But it brings up third down.
A quick toss outright. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
A gain of 4 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Watson off play action. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Titans, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Houston, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.